Hello, Vincent Seddon here, Customer Director for Simplicity, and I'm delighted to be joined by one of our fantastic customers, Sophie Swalwell from Avanti. Sophie, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're very welcome.
So Sophie's here to talk all about service. As a business, we are investing a huge amount of time and effort in our customer service strategy. And recently, we asked our customers to give us some honest feedback in our customer service strategy. Sophie did just that. She provided us with some feedback. And also, there was a bit of a prize draw that we attached to that feedback strategy. And I'm delighted to say that Sophie won that and has benefited from the cash prize. So what we wanted to do today was bring to life the feedback that Sophie very kindly provided. And we're going to go through those questions today to understand a little bit more detail around those. But Sophie, how do you feel about being our prize draw winner, and what did you do with the cash?
Oh, it's fabulous. We've actually just moved office, so we had the opportunity to kind of furnish that with that. So yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant. So you've got some Simplicity computer chairs, have you, and office equipment?
Absolutely, we have some nice branded equipment.
That's great. I'm so delighted that it's come in handy. Okay, so let's jump straight in. What would be really good is to understand a little bit more detail around the feedback that you gave. So for the viewers out there, we asked our customers some very specific questions to understand how they feel about the service that we provide to them. The first question: how would you rate the support received from our customer relationship team? Sophie, you gave us a 10, 10 being excellent. Can you give us a little bit of an overview of why?
I rated 10 because ultimately you can always reach the customer service team and they're there to support as and when needed.
Fantastic. And you always seem to get what you want from the team. Is that the kind of theme that you're getting?
Absolutely, yeah. They're there to support, they're there to guide, which is great. It's exactly what you need.
That's great. Really great to hear. The next question was, how would you rate the support received from your customer relationship executive?
Yes, again, I rated 10. We have Tyler and Sophie, and both of them are absolutely amazing. Can't ask for any more, really, Vincent.
That's great news. And I guess really what that enables is a bit of an individual, unique approach to providing you with the service that you need, because it's not straightforward running a recruitment agency, is it, Sophie?
Absolutely not. And I think it's vital that the executive knows and understands your organisation specifically, which both Tyler and Sophie do. So it's ideal to have that one person to go to.
That's fantastic. Great to hear. Okay, and the next question was, how would you rate Simplicity services out of 5?
So I give 4 stars for this one. I think ultimately it's just the reporting that kind of reduced that 1 star. But again, over the past couple of weeks, we've had updates with the reports, which has been really beneficial. It's very transparent in the reporting, and that's improving as well, which is exactly, I think, when you're looking at finances, is what you need.
That's great to hear. And this feedback has been massively valuable for us to think about the priority of where to put our time and energy to the key changes that we need to make. So I'm really delighted that you've actually seen some of those changes happen already. And this survey was only at the beginning of September, wasn't it? So you're already starting to see the benefit.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's great. And then the next question was, how likely would you recommend Simplicity to a friend or colleague?
So that again, I've given a 10 as extremely likely, purely because when you start an agency, it's very difficult in terms of getting off the ground. And Simplicity not only provide that finance funding support, I think it's the guidance as well. So your customer executive, your customer relations executive, and the team that on board are really, really helpful. So I definitely recommend.
Okay, and I think we're touching a little bit on experience there, aren't we? So when you go in to look at a customer service strategy or a new business strategy, it's very difficult to quantify a box. You can't sell a box of service, and you certainly can't provide someone with a box of service. So it's about the feel that you get and the experience that you receive. So it would be great, Sophie, if you can just bring to life the experience that you've had with Simplicity from joining and where we are today.
Absolutely. So from joining, the executive that onboarded us to Simplicity really guided us step by step. Any questions, any concerns, even kind of queries that perhaps Simplicity wouldn't be the business to resolve or kind of guide with, the support was there. So from that onboarding experience, it's been really kind of smooth. Then through to obviously 2 years in of using Simplicity as a supplier, even still, it's just a phone call away. Your support there is literally a phone call away. The process, the systems that you have to offer, again, are very simple, and it's easy to train our team members on those. It is literally just a step-by-step, a real kind of straightforward process. And I think the experience that we've had has been nothing but excellent, if I'm honest, Vincent. And that it's a major thing when you set up a business. You need to know that you are working with suppliers that are going to be that support mechanism for you, as well as the legal, the compliance side of things, and to be able to trust a partner as we do Simplicity, it really kind of takes a huge burden away. And I think that was vital when we set up, because you've got so much to think about as it is. You really just need to be able to trust someone to handle what you need them to handle, and that's exactly what Simplicity do.
That's so refreshing to hear, Sophie. Thank you very much for giving that overview. And I guess really when you start to talk about finance and ensuring finance and cash flow, it's massively important to business, and it's the heartbeat, I suppose, of any new startup, having the ability to trade with a healthy cash flow. So I can only imagine that it is quite, a stressful moment when you make that decision of who to put your trust in, and then actually getting proof in the pudding as to say that works. Sophie, thank you so much for taking the time today. I'm really delighted to hear that things are going well for you as an agency, and the support that you're getting from us is really helping you achieve your goals.
Thanks, Vincent.